I get this plugged in. There we go. All I did was plug in my mic and the fucking thing wanted to act stupid. All right. Go ahead and sit up. Ugh. We got this going. Anybody that pops in here, let me know how the audio sounds. Let me pin that comment on the top. Pin message, there we fucking go, lad, eh? So yeah, we're going to be talking about the whole card from UFC 324. We'll be talking about each fight on the card, breaking it down, giving my reaction. If anybody wants to hop in here and talk some shit about the fights, you are very welcome to do so. Let me go ahead and just wait for people to go ahead and hop on in here. Man, Paddy got fucking shitted on. I picked Paddy to win. I thought that he was actually going to utilize his grappling. I thought that he was going to be able to take Gaethje down, or at least attempt to. But yeah, no, I mean, if I knew it was just going to be a kickboxing fight, a kickboxing match, I definitely would have picked Gaethje. I thought that Paddy could hang with him on the feet, which he could, but he was definitely getting dropped and fucked up all over the place. But yeah, man, Gaethje showed that I mean, Paddy really just showed that he has poor game planning for the most part. But yeah, boys, let me know what you think. Let me know how's it going, eh? If this stream isn't popping off too hard, I might have to just make the recap video. Do some notes for UFC 325. Because half of a stream is the live chat. So let me know what's up. I want to talk about these fights, but I don't want to just keep repeating myself as people come in and ask. And Natalia Silva, I was expecting a lot more from her. Pretty boring. Umar, boring. John Silva versus Arnold Allen was fucking sick as shit. I loved that fight. I think that should have been fight of the night. I mean, Paddy versus Gaethje, I don't know. Maybe I'm in the minority there. I was surprised that Paddy was the favorite. I had Gaethje by KO. Yeah, Gaethje fucking looked impressive, dude. I thought that Paddy was going to be able to get him down, or at least because he didn't even try. That's the thing. I thought that he was going to be able to I thought he was going to attack submissions and make it a point. Like, yeah, I'm going to grapple this dude. What's up, casual degenerate? How you doing? But I thought that he was going to make it a point. Like, I'm going to try to grapple Justin Gaethje, who has this deficiency in the submissions. But nah, I mean, Paddy just tried to go out there and just swing with him. That's not really the fucking best path to victory. But shit, man. Paddy really shit the bed, dude. He was a huge favorite. He had that fight with Ilya lined up easily. He just went out there, got fucked up on the feet, got dropped all over the place. Scousers don't get knocked out, but they get fucking beat up for 5 rounds, huh? He looked good in round 3, and that was about it. I think it was 4-1. Paddy probably got round 3, but yeah, man. Gaethje looked weird out there too. Big club and arm swings. Yeah, Gaethje was most likely had staph. A lot of people thought he was like on antibiotics. He was looking Didn't look great out there, but it was good enough to get Paddy. Dude, Paddy literally fucking fights like this. It's insane. Like he's like fucking looking at the ceiling with how fucking far his chin is up in the air, bro. It's wild. Like his punch defense is just such dog shit. I mean, yeah, I'm just looking at it from the sidelines, but every fucking professional fighter that looks at it says the same shit. So we must be right, huh? They must be right, and I must be right for fucking repeating them. But bro, like you can see it. Like you can watch any other fighter has their chin down. Paddy fucking just way up there, just open to be hit at all times. It's so frustrating to watch. It's like, motherfucker, tuck your chin. Everybody talks shit about you for having your chin up in the air. Maybe they're right, you know? It's not just fans saying it. Fucking Michael Bisping said it to him his very first hit on his UFC debut when he got clipped. Nah, man, it's wild. I feel stupid for picking Paddy just like in hindsight because it's like I know this dude has his chin up in the fucking air. Obviously, Justin Gaethje's going to be able to catch him, but I thought that Gaethje, I didn't think that Gaethje was going to be able to KO him, but he just beat him up to a decision, man. Paddy just refused to force the grappling. I thought he was going to be able to get on the body lock and take him down. He didn't even try. Very frustrating performance from Paddy. And then Charles Johnson completely shit the bed, bro. Fucking sold my parlay. I had him with Hokit. Hokit wins, and then I had Charles Johnson was the only leg, and then he gets knocked the fuck out by Alex fucking bum ass Perez. He fucking knocks out Charles Johnson. He knocks out Lonier Kavanaugh just to lose to fucking Alex Perez, who was 1-5 in his last 6. Just ridiculous, bro. Absolutely ridiculous. Did you see any holes in the Ateba Gautier fight? I know I spelled that wrong. You're good. Didn't Pulyaev find a way to victory? Found a chink in the armor? Yeah, I mean, Ateba Gautier is only 23 years old, so he has a lot to improve on. But yeah, he looked green. He just relies on his punching power in order to win these fights. He just relies on the fact that he's just a fucking giant, massive, strong dude, and he hasn't really had to he hasn't had anybody like survive his punching power. Essentially, you know what I mean? Like anytime he hits somebody, it's over. So it's like if somebody can actually survive, if somebody can actually keep the distance, get past that initial fast twitch muscle fiber phase to where Ateba kind of slows down a little bit and he's not just as he can't just rely on his sheer athleticism and it starts to come down to his technique. He just didn't have the technicality to get to Pulyaev at certain times. He was always just coming in with the same strikes, coming in with that big overhand, that big left hook. Pulyaev is like, all right, I see it coming. Let me just keep my range. I can't sit in the pocket and fucking just swing with this dude because he's a freak. He's Shaka Zulu's great grandson. But if I can just keep my range, I can pick him apart at range. I can just out technique him. Pulyaev did a good job. I mean, he lost, but he fucking survived, which is more than anybody else has done against Ateba Gautier. But that's going to be a fight that Ateba Gautier is going to grow from. He's going to, learn from that. He's still really fucking good, bro. I mean, he's still he's not really fucking good, but he's still just like a physical specimen, which carries him a lot in these fights. So, yeah, Pulyaev did himself proud. He fucking survived fighting that big fucking monster. And yeah, the Ateba Gautier is going to learn from that. He's going to come back better. Gautier is going to have to grow with this fight, or he's going to have a rough time. I think he will, bro. I definitely think that he will. He doesn't seem like a complete knucklehead. You know what I mean? He has a little bit of a fight IQ. He didn't just gas himself out and get TKO'd or anything. He just didn't have the tools to reach Pulyaev as he got a little bit tired, as he slowed down a little bit. But like I said, he's only 23. He's definitely going to develop his striking. He's going to develop his wrestling, his clinch. He slowed down that second round. He did because he was swinging hard. He tried to finish him in round 1. He couldn't do it, and then like you said, he slowed down a bit. Still impressive it was impressive for both of them, really. Gautier showed that he wasn't just going to gas out and, quit as he gets tired. He took his time. He's like, okay, I can't knock this dude out. Or, I can't just blitz him because then I'm just going to get tired. So he had the wherewithal to be like, okay, let me take my foot off the gas a little bit and try to measure myself here. He wasn't like Francis Ngannou where he lost his Stipe Miocic. He just goes out, swings as hard as he can, and then fucking just completely gasses out. Like I don't think that Gautier completely gassed himself out. He was definitely tired, but he wasn't like, okay, I can't fucking fight anymore tired, And Pulyaev, he just did not have the power to hurt Gautier really. Like it seemed like no matter what Pulyaev hit Gautier with, he was just like, all right, I'm fucking black and gigantic. Let me just keep coming forward and just keep walking this dude down and just keep putting the pressure on him. He couldn't reach him, but he just kept pressuring him. Everything that Gautier hit Pulyaev with fucking hurt him. He was stumbling him all over the place. But Pulyaev was tough as shit, dude. He was tough. He was tough as fuck, and he kept coming forward. Or he kept himself in the fight. He didn't keep coming forward. He kept backpedaling. But yeah, man, that was a good ass fight. Allen versus Silva was a banger too. I picked John Silva. I thought that he was going to get the decision. I just thought that he was going to be landing the harder, cleaner shots throughout the fight, but I knew that it was going to be a competitive fight because Arnold Allen is really fucking good. He's really tough, but he's a bit basic. He has all the fundamentals. He does everything really well, but he's just not like he's not like a slick striker like a Max Holloway or like a Yair Rodriguez or like a John Silva. He just has a very I don't want to say rudimentary, but I like a basic fighting style, very meat and potatoes. Nothing flashy, nothing crazy. That fight was the best one on the card. That's what I think too. I really do. That was a fucking banger. It just felt like at any point those guys were just gonna knock each other out. Really fucking good, man. Back and forth. Both guys landing big shots. Both guys throwing hard, throwing head kicks, evading. Great defense from both of them. Great offense from both of them as well. Allen fought well. They both did. Yeah, they did. That was a fucking sick fight, bro. I love that fight. I was thoroughly entertained watching that fight. Anybody else in here got anything to say about the card? I went 8-11 on picks. I was wrong on Charles Johnson, Modestas Bukauskas, and Paddy Pimblett. Everybody else, I got them right. I went 7 of 11 on method of victory. Did pretty good there. But yeah, man. Ty Miller looked good. He did exactly what he needed to do with Adam Fugitt, who's just kind of old, washed. Raro, what's up, my guy? How you doing, How you doing, Raro? That was a pretty sick card, man. Natalia Silva, pretty disappointing. I was expecting her to look a lot better against Rose. Rose just was defensively sound, and Natalia just couldn't land on her. Doing good. I'm glad to hear it. Shevchenko beats her? Yeah, most likely. Who was that one fighter? Josh Hokit? Who the fuck is Josh Kitobi? But Josh Hokit, yeah. He did the WWE thing. Yeah, bro, he's in the thumbnail. He fucking said, he was like, let me see. I'm going to play this dude's fucking post-fight interview. All I know is that he said, Brittany Griner is a man. And he also said, N-word, please, which is fucking insane. So fucking funny, dude. Denzel Freeman completely gassed the fuck out. That shit was sad. They don't have it on ESPN anymore. Where's the post-fight interviews? The fuck? This dude's fucking unhinged.
Strangle lightning, thunder, the one who can end world hunger, the big chief, and me losing in a fist fight. N-word, please. I got the plums, the size of drums in the Division 4 of Tweedledees and Tweedledums on Paramount Plus, where I will make the viewer combust with one breath. And I got
He's so
one
corny.
name on my mind. He's a deadbeat father, not to one kid, but to 9. Waldo Cortes-Acosta. You absolutely suck. And that's the bottom line. P.S. Brittany Griner is a man. I think we've heard it all, ladies.
Brittany Griner is a man. I hope that you guys could hear that. You guys could hear that, right? I assume so. I was fucking playing it right into the mic. If it was too loud, I'm sorry. But I just wanted to make sure that it was. I assume so. Okay, you can hear it. Yeah, I feel like he could beat Blades. He's kind of small, though. It'd be a tough fight. He is kind of small for heavyweight, but he's really fast. He's got great fucking cardio. He completely broke Denzel Freeman. It was very similar to like a Cain Velasquez type performance. Just kept coming forward, kept wrestling, kept the pressure on him. Denzel Freeman would just gas the fuck out after one round of that pressure. So it was good, man. I mean, Hokit, he can definitely beat a lot of guys in the heavyweight division just based on his physicality. He's actually an athlete. He's got good cardio. He's not just going to, gas out after a minute. But it's like he's like a Cain Velasquez. I'm not going to go as far to say as like Marab, but it's like it just outpaces people. He makes them fucking tired. Let's see. You guys are saying, should Hokit get a ranked fight next? I think so. Maybe like top 15, like the number 15 fighter. Let me look who's number 15. Fuck Tapology rankings because they're very stupid. Forbidden rankings? What the fuck? Okay. UFC doesn't want to let me see their rankings. Let me go ahead and do it on the computer then. It was literally saying forbidden, but whatever. Let's go ahead and look at heavyweight here. Number 15 at heavyweight is Taliesin Teixeira. He's fighting number 12, Tai Tuivasa. Walter Walker, that's a fucking tough-ass fight. Mick Parkin versus Josh Hokit would be good. Shamil Gaziev versus Josh Hokit would be good. I think that he should get like 1 or 2 more fights before he gets into the rankings. I think so. I don't know. Let me go ahead and look at this heavyweight division here. I'll catch up with chat in just a second, y'all. I'm gonna do some matchmaking for Josh Hokit. Fucking unhinged ass post-fight interview. Let's see. Fucking let him destroy Kennedy and Nzechukwu, bro. Let him fight his bum ass and get a win. Hamdi Abdelwahab got cut. Ryan Superman Spann. Mario Pinto would be a fucking dangerous fight. Joe Namajunas maybe. Or Marcus Buchecha. Let him fight one of those two. So right now it says on Tapology says that he's ranked 29. He just beat Denzel Freeman. I mean, him and Steven Asplund are talking shit back and forth, but I would say maybe, let those two get a couple more wins before they fight each other. But yeah, maybe let them fight Joe Namajunas, Ryan Spann, Kennedy Nzechukwu, Mick Parkin. Mick Parkin would be good. Mick Parkin's ranked number 13 if you want him to get into the rankings. But like one of those fights, and then like let him fight like a Kennedy, and then let him fight in the rankings, I would say. Let's see. He was a heavyweight. Let me see. Should Hokit get a ranked fight next? Yeah, Hokit. I could see him being a problem. I want to see him versus Curtis Blades. Yeah, Josh Hokit. He's not the biggest dude in the heavyweight division. He's only like 6'1", 6'2", and he's like 230, something like that. He's not like a huge guy, but that does benefit him. He's 6'1". Yeah, he's 6'1". And I don't know what he weighed in at. Let me see. Does it say what he weighed in at? Let me double check for you. Josh Hokit weighed in at 234.5. So he's 30 pounds under the heavyweight limit. He is kind of small, though. I watched Hokit after his fight before this one. He was just a regular dude. This act, it's a new gimmick. Yeah, we can hear. Okay. I can't even think of 15 heavyweights. Yeah, Taliesin is ranked what? Yeah, he's ranked number 15 somehow. Hokit and Walker are an interesting addition to the top 10. I agree. And Pinto, true. Let him fight the slobs first. Exactly. BRB, you're good. Yeah, exactly. Let him get a couple more wins over like some fat dudes before, you know, get some fucking hype on him. Get some more experience. Let him develop a little bit more because he's only what, 28 years old? He's 28 years old. When he's like 30, let him hit the rankings. I don't think he wants to fast track himself. Well, let him go. Let him get a couple of wins. Maybe Asplund can keep winning as well. He'll fight in the rankings, and those dudes will fight like when they're both like in the top 10 kind of area. But yeah, I like Josh Hokit. He's entertaining. That was a crazy fucking fight from him. Denzel Freeman looked like absolute garbage, as I suspected. But yeah, man, that was a pretty fucking sick win. What do you guys think about this this thumbnail? Let me see. Scouser gets destroyed. Weird ass stoppage. Autism wars. O'Malley still got it. And then N-word please from Hokit. What are you thinking? Fucking WW thumbnail or no? Hokit versus Tybura. That'd be a good fight. I would like to see that as well. But it's like, what's Tybura right now in the rankings? He's number 10. It's just a little bit too soon. Maybe let Hokit get a couple more wins and then he can fight Tybura, I guess. I don't know. I don't think Tybura is going to be in a rush back after getting knocked out by Natalia. But Marcin Tybura is like probably looking towards retirement at this point. Is he scheduled? I don't even know. He is scheduled. He's going to be fighting Walter Walker in March 28th. So he's going to get fucking destroyed by Walter Walker. Who knows if he keeps fighting after that? I mean, that's a tough-ass fight for Marcin Tybura. He's definitely going to fucking lose. They're fighting on UFC Seattle. Adesanya versus Pfeiffer. See here, W. I like it. Lots of interesting things to look at on that thumbnail. Fuck yeah, I appreciate it. That's gonna be the I guess the recap video thumbnail as well. Jesus Christ. Sure, what's up, Paku? How you doing, my guy? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? We're just talking about this whole fight card. Anybody can join if you want. Just click on the link that's pinned up top. No pressure, though. No need. But, yeah, man. So far, we talked about Allen versus Silva. Not in too much depth, though. Let me see. Starting from the bottom, let me just run through this. Then you guys can talk about whichever fight that you want me to talk about. We can just dissect it further. Yeah, Ty Miller, Adam Fugitt. Paku called this one. He said that Ty Miller has some really good. He said elite striking. He looked pretty fucking good. He really whooped Adam Fugitt's ass. I don't know if Adam Fugitt retired. Kind of took his gloves off. That's not always like representative that somebody's gonna retire though, but shit, who knows? After fucking getting your ass whooped like that, it was pretty brutal. Josh Hokit completely shit on Denzel Freeman, made him quit, flicked him off at the end, had an insane fucking post-fight interview. Alex Perez knocks out Charles Johnson in the first round. Charles Johnson somehow knocks out fucking Joshua Van and Lonier Kavanaugh to lose to Alex Perez, who was 1-5 in his last 6 fights. Charles Johnson is like the Neil Magny of flyweight. He's like the Michael Johnson of flyweight. This dude made me lose my parlay, so fuck this idiot and his stupid ass fucking haircut. And Nikita Krylov beats Modestas Bukauskas. Modestas Bukauskas couldn't, beat the guy that was on the 2-fight knockout streak. Modestas Bukauskas was way too passive in that fight, was just not looking to engage, throwing one shot at a time, not throwing combinations, and it ended up just getting fucking stopped in the very last seconds of the fight. Krylov comes back with a nice KO win, saves his career. Ateba Gautier versus Andrey Pulyaev. Gautier, this is a learning experience for Gautier. He wasn't able to get Pulyaev out of there. He wasn't just able to be the bully and just completely destroy everybody, completely destroy the guy in front of him like he's used to doing. Pulyaev was tough as fuck. He got beaten up. He got dropped bad. He was able to survive. He was able to stay technical, use his footwork to keep Gautier off of him, landing just enough shots to just keep Gautier's respect. He wasn't able to really hurt Gautier on occasions. Like, he would land body kicks. He would land a solid left hand there, here or there, but Gautier would just eat that shit, keep coming forward. Umar Nurmagomedov versus Deiveson Figueiredo. This was a competitive fight. Umar is boring as shit. Umar Melatonin Nurmagomedov is not going to get a title shot. He's probably gonna fight I'd like to see Umar Nurmagomedov fight Yadong. I would like to see that fight. I think that would be a good fight, good competitive fight. And yeah, Umar definitely not going to get a title shot after that. He's boring as shit. He is a sleeping pill. Arnold Allen versus Silva was a fucking absolute war. Those guys were going back and forth. John Silva was able to land the better shots. He got that decision win. Some people were saying robbery, but I don't fucking think so. Not at all. John Silva won rounds 2 and 3 pretty clearly, I would say. That was a sick-ass fight. He jumped off of his back at the end, just crying on the mic like usual at the end of that fight. Natalia Silva versus Rose Namajunas. Very close fight. Very boring fight. Natalia Silva barely won. I think she squeaked out rounds 1 and 3. But yeah, man, not a fight that you're going to rewatch. I thought that she was going to look better than that. She really fucked up Alexa Grasso, but Rose was just defensively sound and just didn't pressure the same way Alexa did, so she wasn't giving her the same kind of opportunities to counter as well. So yeah, Natalia Silva, if she can't fight on the back foot, like if she's the one that's forced to come forward, she doesn't really look too good. Waldo Cortes-Acosta versus Derrick Lewis. This was like the most anticlimactic ending to this fight that just could have happened. Waldo Cortes-Acosta was just keeping his range with the footwork. Derrick Lewis was coming forward, swinging big, missing big. And then I don't know what the fuck that finishing sequence was, man. Like Waldo literally just touched him, like boop, didn't even hit him, didn't land clean. He kind of just like jabbed him in the face lightly. Derrick Lewis was kind of like off balance, just fell to his back. He's like, I'm 40 years old and morbidly obese. And then Waldo just passed his guard like it was nothing. And then he just started landing ground and pound. Derrick Lewis just kind of quit. Like I kind of fucking predicted that he would, man. I thought that like, Waldo was going to land something on him clean to drop him and hurt him. But he didn't even have to do that. He just had to avoid the big shots until Derrick Lewis got tired. And then he was just like, fuck it, man. I'm good, man. Like Derrick Lewis is at this, I wrote it here, at this point in their careers, Waldo wants it more. I thought that he was going to be able to take more punishment. He didn't even have to take any punishment. He just didn't even let Derrick Lewis land anything. Derrick Lewis was just flat-footed, slow, 40 years old. And yeah, Waldo, speed advantage. That's what I liked from him. I thought that his hand speed, footwork, chin, and power is going to be able to get it done, but it was just his footwork and head movement. And then Derrick Lewis just gassed out, swinging at him. Sean O'Malley versus Song Yadong. Let me go ahead and catch up with chat, y'all. Jesus. Sure, the calamari ring is a bit sore after the betting performance yesterday. Yeah, bro. Mine too. Mine too. I'll be in just gaming with my friend. Public holiday in Australia. Fuck yeah. I went straight to Discord to see the crash out. Dude, I was so pissed. So annoying. Next time I'll jump in a call. You're good, bro. Allen versus Silva was so good. Allen is good. Allen is good. Women's flyweight is fucked. No one beats Shevchenko. You have Ty Miller versus Andreas Gustafsson. I don't know if that motherfucker is ever going to come back, Andreas Gustafsson, because that looked like a rigged fight against Renat Fakhretdinov. But yeah, I'd like to see it. That'd be a good fight if Andreas Gustafsson is going to come back, but I don't fucking know. Ty Miller probably knocks him out easily. If that Renat Fakhretdinov fight was not a rigged fight, which I think it was, But if it wasn't, if that's really how fucking shit he is, then yeah, no. Ty Miller beats him easily. Sean O'Malley versus Song Yadong. This was a good fight. A lot of people thought it was a robbery. I can see how you could give Sean O'Malley rounds 2 and 3. I don't remember which one it was, but I think that you could give Sean. He definitely won round 3. Rounds 1 and 2, I think round 1 goes to Song Yadong. I just kind of don't remember those 2 rounds so clearly. They felt pretty similar. I mean, shit. That fight could have gone either way, to be honest. It was really close. Obviously, the third round was clearly Sean. But Song Yadong, he made it close. He made it competitive. He definitely had Sean in trouble. Definitely had him under a lot of pressure. Was landing good calf kicks. Didn't really land any significant punches up top, but he definitely had Sean in fucking danger throughout the whole fight. And then Justin Gaethje versus Paddy Pimblett, man. Paddy just did not. He just didn't fucking wrestle. He didn't grapple. He didn't force the scrambles. He didn't try to jump on Gaethje's back and choke him out. He just tried to have a kickboxing match with Justin Gaethje, and he got his ass whooped. Justin Gaethje's face looked relatively clean after that fight, and Paddy Pimblett looked like he got fucking attacked with a hammer. So definitely a great performance from Gaethje. Paddy, Jesus Christ. And Ilia Topuria kills them both. Same with Arman Tsarukyan. Arman Tsarukyan and Ilia Topuria fucking destroy Paddy and Justin. UFC 324 Paramount card was frustrating due to terrible pacing. 8 hours for 11 fights and excessive ads. Yeah. Hopefully future events will be smoother without so many fight cancellations, slowing things down. Yeah, they had a lot of what's the fuck is it called? Airtime that they needed to fill. You know, there were supposed to be 3 more fights that should have been taking place in that span, but it just didn't happen. Because it was Smotherman Tercios that got canceled, and Hernandez Michael Johnson that got canceled. There was another one in there that I just can't remember. I thought O'Malley looked bad the first 2 rounds. Yeah, he was definitely having a tough time with Song Yadong's just physicality and the power coming at him. He just did not want to get hit, which, I mean, I can't blame him. Yeah. By the way, what's good, KZ? We're all good, bro. Over here, we're good over here. How you doing, Ron Locke? Ron True, as an EU fan, this is horrible. Yeah, way too many ads, way too slow. Hopefully, with 325, I think that has more fights on it because this was only 11 fights. UFC 325 has how many fights? Can we fucking not get any cancellations, please, for the love of God? So they have 14 fights. So we should not have as much of a slow pace here with UFC Sydney. Hopefully we get some more action in the meantime. Torres Finney, I'm rooting for him to fucking lose. I hope to God Torres Finney loses. He's fighting Jacob Malkoun, who's a really good wrestler. Malkoun arguably beat Brendan Allen. That was kind of a robbery, but Jacob Malkoun just kind of hugged him like a bitch for 3 rounds, so I wasn't mad to see Brendan Allen win that because, Malkoun didn't do shit that entire fight besides just lay on top of him and do nothing. But, yeah, man, he out-wrestled Nick Maximov, who's a good wrestler, Nate Diaz's teammate. Beat up, fucking knocked out Andre Petrosky with his hip bone. So, yeah, I'm rooting for Malkoun. UFC 325 should be good. I'm looking forward to it. Aaron Tao debut next week has a crazy face tat. Yeah, that's that Maori dude, right? With that as like the shit here. Yeah, that dude's fucking face tattoo is insane. Let's look at that right now. If anybody doesn't know what you're talking about, I haven't seen this dude fight. I didn't watch the road to UFC, but yeah, Jesus Christ, this guy looks crazy. He doesn't look like he would be a flyweight. Usually when you think of like a Maori Samoan dude, you're thinking of like a gigantic motherfucker, but he's a flyweight with a fucking crazy ass face tattoo. Why are these pictures all so small? Can I get like a fucking actual sizable picture of this dude? Yeah, pretty fucking crazy. There we go. That's about. Yeah, it's wild. Looks like a friendly guy. No. Yeah, man. I don't know if I want to research Road to UFC. Fuck. It's like I know I should, but it's like, dude, it's a bunch of Asian fighters that I've never seen fight. I don't get paid for this shit. You know what I mean? Like if it was my job, if I was Guru AJ or anybody else with a fucking monetized channel, maybe. But it's like, dude, I just don't feel motivated to do it. I'll see. I'll see about researching the Road to UFC fights because I don't know shit about these guys. I know everybody else, like Khan Ofli, Yi Jia. I know that one. I know. Okay, there were some cancellations on this one. I'm looking for Justin. Oh, Junior Tuffler versus Billy Elicana. Okay, that was further down, but looks like it got moved up in the bout order. Yeah, like I know all these guys. I'd have to watch some tape on them, but I kind of have a good idea of who's going to win here on UFC Sydney. I'm picking Jonathan McAuliffe. Oban Elliott, he got absolutely wrestle fucked by Seokyeon Ko. I'm sure that he's gotten better since then. Like he's had a lot of time to develop his grappling and his get up game and his wrestling, which I'm sure that if he is not an idiot, he should have just been wrestling this entire time. It's like, yeah, you've got good striking, but you need to fucking work on that hole in your game. And Seokyeon Ko is just proven to be really, really, really fucking good with grappling people, with how he just completely manhandled Phil Rowe. So it's not like Oban lost to somebody that sucks. Seokyeon Ko is proven to be really good. I don't know. I'm picking McAuliffe there, though. Then Khan Ofli versus Yi Jia. I'm picking Yi Jia. Yi Jia just... Well, I mean, he's 1-2 in the UFC, and the one win is against Weston Wilson. Weston Wilson fucking sucks. I don't know. I'm going to watch his fight against Gabriel Santos, and I'm going to see. Gabriel Santos is really good. He was able to beat Jack Jenkins, who's very fucking good. Khan Ofli submitted Ricardo Ramos. Before that, he lost to Muhammad Naimov, got knocked out by Myron Santos, but Myron Santos is really good. Cam Roston, Cody Brundage. Cam Roston versus Cody Brundage. Cody Brundage sucks, and Cam Roston's going to fucking knock him out. Junior Tafa versus Billy Elicana. Billy Elicana can grapple, so Junior Tafa is going to get taken down and most likely submitted. He can't grapple for shit. Quillian Salkild versus Jamie Malarkey. Jamie Malarkey is getting sacrificed to the more marketable guy. He's going to get fucking sharded on because he has no chin. Quillian Salkild is going to kill him. Tai Tuivasa versus Taliesin Teixeira. I'm going Taliesin Teixeira. Tai Tuivasa has been doing nothing but just drinking for the past 2 years. Drinking and just getting fucking severely morbidly obese. He's on a 5-fight losing streak. His last fight was August 17th, 2024. So he hasn't fought in over a year. And since then, he's just been boozing. Rafael Fiziev versus Mauricio Rufy. I'm going Rafael Fiziev. Rufy has been training with Israel Adesanya and Volkanovski, which is, good for him. But I don't know, man. I like Rafael Fiziev. If he wants to get the takedown, I feel like he can do that in this fight. He's a very elite striker. Rufy, he hasn't really beaten anybody good. He beat Bobby Green, James Yontop, and Jamie Malarkey. Like, come the fuck on, bro. I'm not picking him against Rafael Fiziev, who went fucking 6 rounds with Justin Gaethje and has beaten better guys. He's beaten Ignacio Bahamondes. Fiziev is too fucking experienced, too clean, too technical. I like him to beat Mauricio Rufy, who completely shit the bed last time against BSD. BSD versus Dan Hooker. This is a sick-ass fight, dude. BSD's a big favorite. I'm leaning towards him just because Dan Hooker's coming off all those injuries. He got fucking destroyed by Armin Sarukian in the wrestling. Now, BSD's not Armin Sarukian, but Dan Hooker has just showed that weakness in his game when it comes to the wrestling. Alexander Volkanovski versus Diego Lopez. Fuck me, dude. Oh. I picked Diego Lopez last time. My guy Volk won. Diego Lopez has 5 rounds to study and just look for ways to improve. Fuck. I'm rooting for Volk, but we'll see. I'm not decided on who I'm going to pick for this one yet. Whether I'm going to pick Volk or I'm going to pick Lopez. I don't want to pick Lopez and Volk wins again, and I'm just like I'm a fucking idiot. Like I made this mistake already. But then it's like I feel like I'm going to pick Lopez or Volkanovski, and then Lopez fucking cashes him this time, like I thought the first time. It's like Jesus Christ. Some random ass names on 325. I don't know a lot of them. I know most of these dudes. I hope Rufy wins, dude. It's just like his fucking wrestling is so dog shit. One thing I think about Paramount is the app is really easy to use. I agree. It's easy to find old fights and it doesn't buffer as much as ESPN. Yeah, UFC Fight Pass takes fucking forever to load. It's such a pain in the ass. Let me see. I'm going to get some water. I will be right back. All right. Volk wins that fight. Easy pick. You think so, man? You don't think that Lopez is going to be able to, improve on his past performance? Yeah, I'm rooting for Volk. That's the thing. It's like I picked Lopez the first time, and I thought that it was going to be, good for him. But I don't know. BSD Moles Hooker, yeah, most likely. Maybe he gets tagged a bit, but it's going to be easy. Yeah, he probably takes him down and fucks him up on the ground. Break down the road to UFC, or you already did for UFC 325. I kind of went through UFC 325 a bit, just talking about it. I don't know any of these dudes from road to UFC though. It's just like I have to look into them. Fuck it, bro. We can do that right now. I don't want to go watch tape on these dudes. But let's see. Tell me what you guys are thinking about road to UFC. Help me out here. It was a robbery of the Chinaman, homie. Yeah, I mean, it was a very close fight. Sean O'Malley definitely won rounds 3, but I can see how you could say that Song won rounds 1 and 2. But yeah, no, I mean, could have been 2-1 Song, 2-1 O'Malley. I think that fight could have gone either way, though. Let me see. Let me look at these stats. I know that stats don't always tell everything, but I have to fucking sneeze, Jesus. Let's see. Can I see some strike or some stats round by round, please? Maybe you could give Sean round 1. So I'm pretty sure Song Yadong run 1 round 2. It's like rounds 1 and 2 are like a blur to me. I just remember Sean fucking piecing him up in round 3. Yeah, they had a 29-28 Sean. He outstruck him in round 1. Song was able to get that takedown in 38 seconds of control time. So yeah, Song definitely won rounds 2. He outstruck O'Malley. He took him down. Took him down twice. He got a minute and 28 of control time, and then Sean just kind of beat Song up in round 3. I can see how you can give Sean round 1 to Sean. Definitely round 2 to Song. Round 3 with clearly Sean. Yeah, round 1 is the toss-up round. That one was close. Sean landed more strikes, but Song was able to get that takedown. I don't know. It was close. I don't think Lopez has what it takes to beat the vet. Sub KZ, I'm watching football. All regional MMA is crazy on 325. Anyone who gives Song round 1 is crazy. 2 to 3 rounds for the Chinaman, homie. 1 and 3 Sugar, just like Sugar beat Piotr Jan rounds 1 and 3. That's what I'm thinking. Sean didn't win round 1. He won the last round. Rounds 1 and 2 are clearly Song Yadong rounds. Round 1 was close. I think that fight could have gone either way. I think that if Song won, it wouldn't have been crazy. It's just that last round was the clearest of the 3 rounds. I don't think it would be crazy to score that fight towards Song Yadong, though. Paddy versus Conor at the White House. I know it's a gimmick-ass fight. Would it be huge? Thoughts? Yeah, I mean, it would be. Paddy is coming off of a crazy beating. He needs to get a win before he gets a Conor fight, I think. Maybe. How do people let Alexander Volkov be a fake number 1 contender and win off a 0 takedown defense, but Sugar lost? I mean, that's because Jailton Almeida didn't do any damage. Song Yadong actually did some damage with the leg kicks, and, he was actually swinging, and he was actually trying to fight, unlike Jailton Almeida, who just fucking hugged him like a bitch for 3 rounds. I think they booked that. I don't think so. I don't think they would do that. Conor, I don't know who the fuck Conor's going to fight, dude. Maybe Conor versus Paddy, but it's like Paddy kind of loses stock after taking that ass whooping. You don't want to piss off China too much by robbing their fighters. They have nukes, Yeah, I mean, shit, everybody has nukes. But it's fucking crazy. Yeah. Oh, you robbed Song Yadong, we're going to nuke you. I don't think so. Almeida was more of a robbery than Song. No, it wasn't. That wasn't a robbery because Almeida did 0 damage. And UFC fights are scored off of damage. Song did more damage than Jailton Almeida did. What's up? No? Huh? Like 30 minutes. Not everybody has nukes, bro. Yeah, most countries do. Weird talking point, though, when we're talking about UFC fights. Conor versus Nate could happen. Yeah, I would. No, I don't have to go. Just she wants to go walk the dog, probably like in half an hour. Or I'm going to go in half an hour. Conor versus Nate, it could happen. I would much rather see Conor versus Nate 3 than Conor versus Paddy after Paddy just got fucked up by Justin Gaethje for 5 rounds. Even Conor versus Gaethje would be probably bigger. Maybe not. I don't know. Conor versus Paddy would be a big fight, don't get me wrong, but it's just like, does he deserve it? I mean, I know, like, who the fuck is Conor beaten? Actually, no. Most countries don't have nukes, bro. Do some research. Yeah, I don't give a shit, Rick Allen. I'm talking about fucking UFC fights. All right, why don't you do the same thing? He didn't get fucked up, though. Who, Paddy didn't get fucked up? You're telling me Paddy didn't get fucked up? Paddy looks like he got attacked by a fucking hammer, dude. What do you mean? He got his ass whooped. He got brutalized by Justin Gaethje. Only 9 nations are known or believed to possess nuclear weapons. That's objectively false. Oh, you're triggered easily, bro. Got to give a dislike for that. That's fucking cool, bro. I am triggered easily. That's true. Go ahead and dislike the video. I don't care. And then hop on with 7 alt accounts and dislike with those accounts too. He kind of did. I feel like he fought well, though. He did all right. He survived. But I don't know. Let me see. some retard, Hararo. Go fucking goon for 10 minutes, realize that you're an idiot, and then come back later. All right? This fucking guy is talking about nukes in China. Just trolling me. Rick Allen has a point to prove. Yeah, you can fucking point to these nuts. How about that? But yeah, road to UFC. To the Nether Realm. Yeah, just fucking timed out for 10 minutes because he's a retard. All right, but yeah, we got Namzrai Batbayar versus Aaron Tao. These fights are in these fights are in Australia, so I would imagine that they want these Australian dudes to win. There are 4 fighters from Australia, or I mean New Zealand, actually. Aaron Tao, I'm pretty sure, is a New Zealander. No, I mean, shit, what is he? Is this dude? Says, okay, born in Auckland, New Zealand, fighting out in Auckland, New Zealand. Okay. So these are these all New Zealand fighters? Auckland, New Zealand. This is Sydney, though. Okay, so New Zealand and Australia have the same fucking flag for them, almost. Okay. That's good to know. All right. So Namzrai Batbayar versus Aaron Tao. Batbayar, I saw this dude knock somebody out on the, like a highlight of this dude knocking somebody out. This Yamauchi guy. Thing is, I don't know any of these dudes' opponents. He lost to Namjargal Tumandembarel. How you like the fucking pronunciation on that one, huh? Namjargal Tumandembarel. Fucking fire-ass pronunciation. Best pronunciation on MMA YouTube. I'd like to hear fucking Useless say half of these names, huh? But, I don't know, man. Aaron Tao just seems like the more marketable guy. Like, it seems like they would be like, yeah, Aaron Tao, he has the fucking crazy face tattoo. They want this dude to win. But that doesn't mean shit. He could go out there getting knocked out. He has a bunch of knockouts on his record. I got to watch tape on this, dude. I have to watch tape on these guys. He lost a decision to Elijah Smith on Dana White Contender Series. Elijah Smith got that crazy-ass slam KO over Toshiyama Kazama. Okay. I want to watch this dude fight Elijah Smith. And then I got to watch Namzrai Batbayar fight some people too. I got to watch tape on these motherfuckers, man. Then we got Sulan Grongbo versus Lawrence Louis. This dude's 5'9", short arms though, 66-inch reach. Chinese fighter. KOs, no submissions, and a decision. This guy's KOs and decisions. Yeah. Do you guys know anything about the road to UFC, guys? Sebastian Saleh? Cesale? All decisions, though. Well, mostly decisions. 7 decision wins, 1 submission, 1 KO TKO. Versus Keiichiro Nakamura. KO artist, 1 decision, been submitted once. I mean, you would think that this guy's going to knock out the fucking dude that's been to 1 million decisions, or the dude that's been to 1 million decisions is going to get that decision win. Dom Marfan versus South Korea's Sang-ok Kim. Yeah, it's just I don't know how much I can learn from looking at their records. Gotta watch tape. Let's see. Rick Allen has a point of proof. Yeah. Yo, that guy had balls, KZ. Yeah, he had balls in his mouth. How dare you step up to the GOAT, KZ? Yeah, no. Dude, trust me, my pronunciation is better than yours, KZ. You're fucking out of your mind, Useless. 2 men in a barrel? Yeah, exactly. Rams touchdown. Woo! Yeah, football, America. Fuck yeah. Football! All right. I'm picking Sebastian, very defensively sound. Is he? The guy that's won a bunch of decisions? Yeah, I mean, I would imagine so. Never watched it. Is it good? What, American football? There's too many pauses in the action. Too many pauses in the action. Like, there will be a play that goes on for like 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes. And then Yeah, no. I mean, and then not what the fuck am I talking about? There will be a play that goes on for like 15, 20 seconds, and then the play is over and they huddle for like fucking 3 to 5 minutes, and they go do another play that lasts 10 seconds, and then they huddle for another 5 minutes. It's too slow. It's boring. KZ, CJ, and Modestas were ass. Yeah, they fucking were, dude. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Charles Johnson loses to a guy that was on a fucking however many fight losing streak. It was 1-6 in his last. He was 1-5 in his last 6 fights, and then Modestas Bukauskas loses to a guy on a knockout losing streak. Got knocked out twice in round 1. Just didn't let his hands go. Fought like a fucking scared ass bitch. Very annoying. Okay, let me go ahead and show you guys the 324 picks. And we got the right screen up. Yep, we do. There we go. We did pretty good. 8 of 11, 5 perfect picks, 7 method of victory picks correct. Pimblett we got wrong. Got O'Malley decision. Cortes KO we got that. Silva decision. Got that. Nurmagomedov decision. I knew that was coming because he's boring as fuck. Gautier KO round 1. That surprisingly went to decision. Bukauskas wrong. Johnson wrong. Hokit KO round 1. Got that. Miller KO round 2. No, he was around 1 KO, but we were close. I got Miller KO though. Almost happened. Dude, football is like a war zone. We got the front line and the juggernaut. Shut up, bro. No. We got the juggernaut in the back and the big guys in the front. Yeah, I guess so. Stormy facts of all it uses. I couldn't believe it. I'm locking Finney, no joke. I fucking hope to God Finney loses because I hate his fighting style. UFC prediction tracker. He wants my email, but that's my PlayStation email. What, you think this guy's gonna fucking hack your account, bro? Just send him the email. That's it. He's not gonna try to sexually traffic you or something. He's a cool guy from fucking the Netherlands, huh? Dude, chill. I need to bounce back. Finney is the way. I fucking hope not. I'm rooting against Torres Finney because his last fight against Robert Valentin was a load of dog shit. When was the last time he fought? He hasn't fought in like over a year. Let's see. When was Torres Finney's last fucking hug fest? Wasn't even a fight. He just went out there to hug him for fucking 3 rounds. Landed like literally landed like 4 strikes. So that was April 5th, 2025. Why does it feel like that was so much longer ago than it really was? So it was less than a year ago. Why do I feel like that shit happened such a long time ago? Maybe because it was so boring and I hated it so much. I have no idea. So yeah, I don't think that he's had enough time to develop. I was gonna say they had this dude like out for a year because they were like, all right, learn how to do something more than just wrestle, you boring fuck. But no. Jacob Malkoun has fought the better guys. He was able to out wrestle Brendan Allen. Got robbed pretty much, which I'm happy about because it was a fucking shitty ass fighting style. So both of these guys have the same dog shit fighting style. He got completely destroyed by Phil Hawes. But that's, Phil Hawes actually throws punches. Torres Finney does not throw punches. Got a DQ loss to Cody Brundage. Yeah, I'm picking Jacob Malkoun. He's fought the better guys, and I fucking hate Torres Finney. What's up, baby? I said 30 minutes. Even 3 minutes. Let me see. So did Jacob Malkoun, though, to be fair, but Finney dominated better. Finney beat the GOAT roasting. Barely, though. All my parlays hit. I fucking wish it was me, bro. No. Off to a good start. No, that's good. That's good, though. I'm happy for you. I do wish it was me, though. Yeah. You're in the green and my best. Wait, let's see. You are green and best fave predictors useless. Yeah, he is. He is. Torres Finney and AJ chat about to bust a nut next weekend. He is, bro. I fucking hope that he loses just for Torres Finney to be like, oh, bro. I don't know. Lace up those boots. Time to lock in. Hell yeah. Finney beat the GOAT roasting. Yeah. So did Jacob Malkoun, though. To be fair, Finney dominated better. Dude, how dare you pick Jacob? She wants to go out with you, KZ. It's cool if you have to go. I just have to go walk the dog. But I guess I'll get out of here. But I don't know. No. But yeah, barely dominated KZ. Hating on Finney is crazy, bro. Finney fucking sucks, bro. But I'm gonna get out of here. I'll go ahead and make the UFC 325 or the UFC 324 recap video, and then please KZ go live more. I'm stuck in a snowstorm later this week. I got you for sure. I will. I'm gonna be talking about UFC 325. But yeah, have a good night, y'all. KZMA has a small veiny ass dick. He has a big veiny dick, but yeah. WKZ, WW, go take care of business. Yeah, have a good night, y'all. And HDZ Weapon X, go fuck your mother. How about that? See you later.